Brother 13, what time do you usually go to bed?
I usually go to bed late. It's around 11 or 12 o'clock.
Nowadays, young people generally like to stay up late, which has created an economy of staying up late in the early morning for health products, skincare products, and knowledge payment products. The purchasing desire will rise sharply, including some e-commerce platforms only pay the balance in the early morning. Is this controlled by capital? Young people's habit of staying up late, which leads to a series of behaviors.
First of all, is this a normal change in supply and demand? Just like in the late 80s and 90s, we experienced this large-scale group change. That is, people didn't go home for lunch. That was hundreds of millions. This new economy emerged,
affecting many categories you can't even imagine.
The biggest impact was on the layout of houses. The layout of the entire kitchen changed, and the entire kitchenware, fast food industry is not to mention, right? The transportation and the whole city layout are changing. So when the living habits of a huge group begin to change in a convergent way, it will affect many categories. This is not a certain economic, can be described. Nowadays, the younger generation and even middle-aged people, their sleep time has been delayed. This is a trend after urbanization. This is almost impossible to avoid. When an area after urbanization, their sleep time will be delayed because of the concentration and convenience. Their lifestyle starts to be later and later. China mainly because of more than 40 years. Urbanization construction for over
50 to 70 million people moved from rural to urban.
This is a huge number. Such a large group of people. They change their original lifestyles in cities. Their sleep time becomes later. There will definitely be new categories emerging.
In your opinion, in the case of young people staying up late, which category will develop better?
The most normal categories are related to food, drink, and use. Then there are entertainment related and socializing. These categories will be affected.
During the young people staying up late at night, the best developing categories are health products and knowledge payment. There is a popular topic online called Capital Sets Me Up. Young people don't like having babies or buy a house or buy a car. Their money is used for so-called investing in themselves. But after the investment can really finish all the processes or use it up. Actually, very few. Their staying up late is actually a waste of the economy.
There is a view that cities are a scar on human development. People want more, so people gather together to form a city to a large extent. Cities are born out of human greed. So cities are full of all kinds of desires. There's no way to avoid it. It's like this in its native state. After urbanization, you will see more and more choices. And more choices, but people's lives are becoming more and more busy and more cramped and less self-control. This is a law. If I want to engage in the research of this category of research, I would be very conflicted. On the one hand, I don't advocate staying up late. But on the other hand, you have already stayed up. Why do they get acne? I have to help you solve the acne. It's like a parent, just like a parent looking at a teenager. That is to say, you can't accept it. But if you accept it, you have to clean up his mess often. Do you understand? The purpose of wiping his ass is not to encourage him. You hope that by accepting, he can slowly find his way back. When studying this type of category, in this case, we have a client. Ice fruit puzzle. Such a game I rarely meet. This kind of game is relaxing. Most of our games stimulate you to leave your current scene, to get you out of your current situation. It's tense and exciting. You go, Pop, is it a 3-match game? The cross elimination, it can make people sleepy. It's very interesting. When we were conducting the survey, many people played before bed. That is to say, I give you something to play with and let you rest early, or I'll give you some exercise since you still don't want to sleep from 12 to 2. Do you have some aerobic exercise to do? Or I can give you some projects to get up early to encourage you to get up and enjoy the morning. Then the premise is you have to go to bed early the night before. We are very careful when dealing with such projects. We don't want their values to be negative, but what you have to face is a trend of getting darker and darker, a trend that is getting darker. So what category do you want to drive? I can tell you without a doubt, the first thing you will drive is the gray and black industries. When it's dark, people's hearts are like this, so it must be moving in that direction. However, when we help customers deal with this category, for sure, or seize this economic opportunity, we should try to bring sunshine into it. It can be said to be a huge economic opportunity, but when we seize this business opportunity, it requires higher standards for the enterprise itself. Of course, we can say, I don't care so much. I just want to seize this business opportunity, right? I'll make the company bigger first, and then I'll be a good person after going public. Don't think like that. Once you are caught by this gray economy, your family, your family and your relationships will all go dark. After working for so many years, I have really seen this situation. Darkness is darkness. Once you make the first pot of gold from him, he won't let you go easily. You need to be careful when seizing this economic opportunity. Have you helped these people who stay up late reduce staying up? Have you helped them move towards a normal and a healthier lifestyle? This is a difficult point to grasp.
Staying up late is the biggest enemy of health.
It's almost time to sleep. Good, baby. It's time to sleep. Good night, everyone.